Yes, I have lice in my hair and I want to keep them because they are friends.
Fucking white people. Oh. I just can't today.
I gave myself lice, but it's okay. I'm gonna see how long the lice can live in my hair before they go extinct. I know what you're thinking. How did he get lice? Well, I found this beanie at the skate park yesterday morning, and I wore it all day. I went to sleep in it, and now I'm just itching like crazy, and I have these little bugs falling out of my hair. I looked it up online. It's lice. Now, prior to contrary belief, lice don't actually prefer dirty hair. They prefer clean hair. So it's probably why I've never had lice before, because my hair's always dirty. But now, I have it. I have the little crittery friends. I have the lice bugs living in my hair. And I'm really excited. I might eat one and do a video about that, but for now, I'm probably just gonna see where this takes me. I'm gonna keep wearing the beanie and try and get all the lice from the beanie to be onto my head, though.
Mother always want to talk about the white privilege, but nobody wants to talk about the white disadvantage. I had a family build on top of my head. I can't even make a family, and lice made a family on my head.
So my first thought when a client comes in like this is, oh my god, this is a whole dang lot of lice. My other thought is, can we shave their hair? I'm just kidding. Sometimes we do actually shave people's hair, but I didn't want to shave this lovely girl's hair. She's 13 and she had gorgeous long hair. I just didn't want to take that away from her. Anyways, as you can see, these lice are just having an absolute rave in her hair. They have just completely taken control of her, and you can see they're all falling in her jacket and all over her. So I'm combing through her lovely long hair and scooping out just massive wads of lice. Slowly, it was a really painful process for her, but she was such a superstar. And when I say there were a lot, I mean there were seriously a lot on the floor. They got in my shoes. I was kind of upset about that. They're getting a super big clean after this. And this is one of the baby wipes. Her hair is so gorgeously thick that I basically had to use half a bottle of conditioner to get this section ready for combing. Now, I normally call this back section that I start with the eggy area. Very scientific, I know. But since she's let me know that she's had lice for more than a few months, I'm assuming everywhere is the eggy area. And based off of what we're finding, I'm totally right. My client straightened her hair to make this process a little bit easier for me, but now that we have been working on it and conditioning it, it's starting to curl. So I am racing against the clock here, trying to get this section done before it becomes even harder. So none of you guys are safe, and if you're thinking, oh well, I have 4C hair and I've never had lice, well then you're just lucky, because 4C hair is one of the biggest jobs I've had to work with. This family of lice are having an absolute party in my client's hair, and it's time to evict them. Not to mention her hair is like a meter long, but anyways, I love a challenge, let's get into it. As you can see, there are a lot of eggs we have to get through. And we're combing through the bottom section first because I wake up every day and choose violence, and the bottom section is technically the lice nursery. It's where most of the babies are. So you gotta hit them where it hurts. And look how much we got out.
Here's the popping.
How often do you wash your hair?
I don't wash my hair. I moisturise under my armpits.
Probably like once every 2 months, I'd say.
Whoa, how comes?
Like, I don't know, it's not dirty. Why would I wash it, you know?
How often do I wash my hair? Every other day of the front part. This is actually weird because I have short hair at the front, long hair at the back. So I wash
it in turns.
I do it.
To wash my hair, I wash it bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks.
White people keep on dragging black folks into their own mess, and in today's episode we are going to see how this is happening. Watch this short coverage till the end so that we can be on the same page. Share your response in the comment section below, let others know your opinion, and I will humbly respond to you. And if it's your first time watching this video, consider hitting the subscribe icon below, and I'll continue showcasing to you why white people continue to drag black folks into their own mess, and this time round it is worse than ever. Watch the following compilations of videos I've compiled, and at the end I'll have more strong commentary on this episode. Let's watch.
Some of y'all have never had lice, and it shows. Some of y'all had never had your mom dig that fucking lice comb so deep into your head. For sport. Oh, got a live one. I'm gonna throw up. But some of y'all have never had it, and it shows. Or dandruff, matter of fact. But I've had both, and I've been bullied for having lice as a kid. And you know what? Like, our parents would yell at us as a kid, like, for getting it. Like, it's not like we wanted it. It's not like we wanted it, you know? So you really go through a lot developmentally if you've had it. If you know, you know.
You need to take a bath or a shower, and you need to change your clothing. This is a public service announcement. There was a body lice outbreak at the University of Maryland, and it's primarily from poor hygiene, okay? And I used to wonder why Lumi, you know, the body deodorant for your pits, privates, and more, I'm like, that deodorant lasts 72 hours, but who needs a 72-hour deodorant? And I talked to my line sister, she's like, Frida, a lot of people don't bathe. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's talk about body lice and how Lumi is not the answer. So recently at the University of Maryland, there was a body lice outbreak. There are 3 different types of lice, right? There's head lice, okay, body lice, and then pubic lice, also known as crabs, okay? They are different. So I'm talking about the body lice. Body lice are these little insects, okay? They're about the size of a sesame seed, and they live in your clothing and in the seams of clothing, and they crawl on your body several times a day in order to feed off of your blood. That's how they live. Body louse does not have a blood meal for 1 to 2 days. The adult will pass away. And the way that you prevent body lice is by bathing. Okay, taking a shower, bathing, and making sure that you wash your linen, your clothing at least once a week. And you want to wash it in hot water, 130 degrees Fahrenheit, and you want to dry it on the hottest cycle. If you are in a position where you can't get to a washing machine right away, then take the items like your clothing, your linens, and put them in a tightly sealed plastic bag for at least 2 weeks if you can't get them to a place where you can wash. At the University of Maryland, in at least 2 buildings, they found body lice. Okay? And yes, body lice can occur, especially in people who are refugees, people who are unhoused or homeless, people who are escaping natural disasters when they don't have access to taking a bath. But at the University of Maryland, I'm quite sure that all those kids in the dorm have showers. I know they do. And so in order for there to be a body lice outbreak, the chances are high that the children are not taking showers or baths, certainly not daily, and possibly not even weekly. And there are some complications other than the lice just causing a histamine release and the bites and the itching. They can carry certain diseases, okay, like typhus, or trench fever or relaxing fever. So you actually can get an infection from a bite of the body lice. And just scratching, okay, if you scratch and you break your skin, that can also cause you to get a secondary skin infection. So that's it on the body lice. So Lumi, thank you very much. Lumi does not kill the body lice.
I wanted to do a video about the horrific blood-sucking parasites who won't leave us alone, by which I mean lice. Now, I know that these beautiful things are not the usual subject of a video like this, but trust me, this story about lice is interesting. So, okay, lice are incredibly clingy, but they're also very loyal. So if you put a dog louse on a cat, it will die. If you put a chimp louse on a human, it dies. Most primates have only one type of louse to contend with, but humans are special, right? We have 3. You've got head lice, you've got body lice, and you've got the other kind of lice, which I'm going to come back to in a moment. Anyway, head lice and body lice, they share a common ancestor, but they have both evolved to specialize for their own environments. So head lice can't live on the body, it's too slippy, and body lice can't live on the head. Body lice, though, I should say, it's a bit of a misnomer because they don't actually live on your skin. They have adapted these very special claws which can cling on to the fabric of your clothes. Now, because these are technically 2 subspecies, scientists can look into their DNA. They can rewind the clock back through their genetic past to find the moment in history when they split from one species into 2. The answer comes back as around 100,000 to 170,000 years ago. It's lice that have told us the moment in history when our ancestors got cold, wrapped themselves in animal skins, and basically invented clothes. Now that in itself is pretty interesting, but if you think about it, we only needed to start wearing clothes once we started inhabiting environments that we weren't used to. And so lice genetics is how we know the moment that our human ancestors started migrating out of Africa and into the rest of the world. But okay, wait, there's more, because The other lice, the one that inhabits the other area of our body with hair on it, that one is not genetically related to the other two, which is weird, right? I mean, how did it get there if it didn't sort of migrate from one part of your body to another? This was this really great mystery, this great puzzle, until quite recently, some scientists found a living relative of those lice, a cousin, as it were, living quite happily elsewhere on another species. These lice can be found living on the fur of the gorilla, which, well, sort of solves it, doesn't it?
Up to now, what do you have to say about this episode? Has it brought enlightenment onto you? It is such a shame that white Americans, white folks, continue to bring and drag black people into their own mess. They embrace lies in their heads, and we all know there are 3 types of body lies, like we have seen and heard from the videos we have just watched. What do you have to say about this episode? This video here today is of much essence to you if you are into why white people continue to downgrade and attack black people. On the next episode, I'll showcase to you a clear episode of how white folks' hygiene is globally talked about in secret and no one is talking about this. Whenever white people feel ashamed of their hygiene, they normally want to drag black folks into their own mess. As from the videos we have just watched, they are showcasing the world that they are cleaner than black folks. They compare black folks to be dirty, and they are referring themselves as clean. Thank you for staying with me till here right now. Let me know your response on the comment section below. Let others know your opinion, and I will humbly respond to you. If you're watching this video here today and you're a white person, have you ever encountered yourself with a lice? If you're a black person, let us know and showcase to others what you did to get rid of these harmful parasites. Thank you for watching and goodbye.